Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, May 28th, and we're going to get a little bit of relief from the heat as we see temperatures record highs Sunday 93.7 and 93.3, and Monday. Those are the second and the third warmest temperatures ever recorded, and that goes back to 1888. So two very impressively hot days for the end of May, and we'll see temperatures drop back down between the 70s and 80s for much of this week. We'll be in the mid 80s today and tomorrow, and we'll have some very tropical moisture coming up from the remnants of what was Alberto, and that'll move up through the Gulf states up into Indiana and then right into northern lower Michigan. And again, we could see some pretty good thunderstorms with that, some locally heavy rainfall of 1 to 2 plus inches of rain, and even a chance we could see some very weak tornadoes with that shear as it moves up into the state with that counterclockwise circulation coming into the area. So we'll watch for that. But overall, it looks like mainly a decent rain for much of the area again, but some areas could see some excessive rain, and we'll keep an eye on that here over the next couple of days. Yesterday, you can see we had a high of 93.3 and a low of 63, so very warm out there. And if we look at conditions around the area this morning, you can see midsummer readings this morning in the upper 60s to low 70s, so very warm out there. And as far as growing degree days, you can see where we're at. Blissfield, Jasper, compared to the previous years, you can see we're ahead of last year and well ahead of 2016. But for those two areas, southeast and southern lower Michigan, they are a couple of weeks behind on planning. But for much of the rest of the area, we're in great shape with planning taking place between May 5th and May 8th for the most part. Again, around the 20th, though, as you get into southeast lower Michigan, over into parts of Ontario, and we'll show you some more reports throughout the week. You can see Brown City, again, really in good shape here, off to the best start when you consider all these years. And as far as the Breckenridge area, looks like 328 growing degree days. Again, well ahead of the previous years we have on this report here. And again, good shape for mid-Michigan as much of the crops have gotten into the ground. You can see on the satellite view this morning, this one apparently is not into motion. Let's see if we can't get it into motion. And maybe it won't. But again, here's the remnants of Alberto. And again, it's going to move right up into Indiana and then right up into portions of north central lower Michigan. And all this moisture, counterclockwise, feeder bands are going to be moving into the Great Lakes. Not for today. We'll have another sunny day for the most part. But then we'll see that activity maybe coming into the area by late this afternoon or tonight across southwest or western areas. And again, it'll spread over the entire area for Wednesday. Wednesday night looks like the two best times for precipitation, but it'll linger into Friday morning perhaps with some scattered showers then. Again, most places will pick up between 3/4 of an inch to 1.25 inches. And you can see on the satellite view, you can see the rotation of that system. And again, as it's moving off to the northwest, it'll begin to make a curve into Indiana and right up into northern lower Michigan here over the next 24 to 48 hours. As far as the weather map this morning, you can see that remnants of the low pressure system. Again, over Alabama, it's going to be moving up to the northwest and then eventually to the north. And then by the time we get into the day on Thursday, you can see that system into Michigan. Again, scattered to widespread showers and thunderstorms, especially for Wednesday and Wednesday night. And if we look at the precipitation forecast, you can see the heaviest looks like it's going to be across the western areas and southwest areas of lower Michigan, but all areas look to see a good solid 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And again, once you get into central Michigan off to the west, there could be plenty of 1 inch plus amounts. And again, would not be surprised somewhere in here if you get a couple of thunderstorms, you can see over 2 inches of rain, and it's something we'll continue to monitor. And as far as severe weather outlook, you can see at the Severe Storm Prediction Center, day 2 for later Wednesday night, has a chance of marginally severe thunderstorms across southern lower Michigan. And again, it could be some large hail, could be some strong wind gusts, and even a couple of weak F0, F1 tornadoes certainly would be possible as it moves up into the state. As far as the forecast goes today, you can see highs in the mid 80s, dropping into the low 80s and mid 80s again as we get in through Thursday, and then finally we'll cool down into the 70s, so a nice end of the week with lots of sunshine coming in for Friday into the weekend. But this is the period here from Wednesday into very early Friday when we could see locally well over 1 inch of rain in many areas, at least 3/4 of an inch to 1 1/4 inches. Looks like the best bet right now for much of the MAC area. As far as Weather Watch, nothing out there for the Great Lakes. We got some heat advisories off to our west that will continue for today. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, a great rest of your work week, and 73s to all.